Judge Margaret Casey Rogers. I still believe she needs to recuse herself. She's conducted herself very disgustingly yesterday. We'll get an update from Rudy Davis, he joins me on the line right now. Rudy, you there?
Surprise, it's Erin.
It's Erin. Hi, Erin. Sorry to keep you waiting. Thank you so much for calling in. I really appreciate it. I want to get a quick update from you. We have like 8 or 9 minutes here, but give us to the best of your ability, an update of what took place in the courtroom during the trial of Pastor Kent Hovind.
Okay, yesterday they did jury selection and they did not get a jury of his peers. They got a bunch of young people who've been brainwashed by the New World Order. You weren't allowed to take any pads or paper to take notes. You were allowed to take a Bible in there, but you were not allowed to open it up. And the judge did the questioning of the jurors. They made the selection. They've got 2 alternative jurors. They had 40 to start with. Today they started the proceeding, and Rudy's taking notes now. He just took a break for lunch. He's uploaded 2 videos to give an update on what's going in there today. And I'm just going to change the titles on them because when he uploads them, the videos don't have titles, but they're on Lone Star 1776, and they're the most recent 2 video uploads.
Okay, Lone Star 1776 is the YouTube channel. Now, let me ask you this. How many people have shown up there to support Pastor Kent Hovind during his trial?
Not enough. There's support coming in from all over the planet. And at the courthouse, there might be, 20 supporters.
Okay. We need more people there. Oh, this is pretty typical, though. I want you to know that. It's an anomaly. We have a bunch of very vigorous tweeters and Facebookers and internet people, but when it comes time to showing up to the party, where it really, really counts. We say Bundy Ranch, when thousands of people showed up at Bundy Ranch, we defeated tyranny, period.
Yeah. That's what we need.
When 20 people show up to counter what a judge... Now, you said we, or they, selected a jury. Who actually selected the jury? Wasn't it the judge, in fact, the one who selected the jury? Isn't that correct?
It seems to me that's the case, but we'll know more when we hear Rudy's videos that's uploading as we speak.
Okay. So this judge has set the rules in the courtroom that you can bring your Bible, you just can't read it.
You can't open a book, no.
You can believe in God, you just can't pray to Him.
I guess that's right.
Isn't that true? Yeah, here in the United States of America, with a K. Yes.
That's right.
Of course. All right, so have you heard from Pastor Kent Hovind? Is he optimistic? What's his demeanor in the courtroom? Is he concerned about how things are proceeding in the courtroom? Anything you can share with us?
He's always very calm, cool, and collected. His co-defendant, Paul Hansen, looks a little bit frustrated as things go on. They've destroyed Kent's family, and yet he still remains really calm and full of grace. It's a miracle, because I would be frustrated out of my mind with what's going on.
How have they destroyed Pastor Kent Hovind's family?
Well, they came to his house and they SWAT teamed his house military style with guns and dragged his wife out of bed in her nightgown and put her in a jail cell with no clothes, but they wouldn't even let her get her clothes. And the Hovind haters just terrorized the family like you wouldn't believe for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
And I wonder why these people don't get their priorities straight. Why don't they go after pedophiles? Why do they go after a righteous man who's led thousands of people to Christ? It doesn't make any sense at all.
It's called Christian persecution.
Yeah.
Their actions approve that. It demonstrates that. I mean, even the judge herself almost conducting herself as a Luciferian in her black robe. She might as well put horns on when she gets up there on the bench, the way she's been treating this Pastor Kent Hovind. Her conduct demonstrates that she's hell-bent on persecuting a Christian. Now, the judge, as I mentioned to her when I picked up the phone and called, and she considered this to be threatening, and thereby sent the U.S. Marshals to come visit me. But the judge could do the right thing. Any judge could do the right thing and say, you know what, he mailed a legal letter in the U.S. mail. This is not mail fraud. You don't consider mailing a legal letter mail fraud. And that's what he's up for trial for, correct? He was about to be released, wasn't he?
That's right. He served his 8.5 years. This is crazy. We're operating under a foreign coup right now.
Foreign coup.
They've got the they've got the yellow French flag in their military court, and they're not going by the Constitution. And it's quite ironic, the analogy that Kent points out. He says he's always preached, about evolution, and this is evolution of the Constitution with all this case law. They're not making judgments on the Constitution. They're making judgments on case law from some other judge that made a law.
Yeah, and applying their acts and statutes and doing everything they can to weaponize the judiciary in order to keep this man down, because they don't want the general public to be hearing what he's saying, which challenges their whole Marxist evolutionary theory, right?
That's right. And we have a woman, they call her the Alex Jones in a skirt. I don't know if you know Sheila Zielinski. She's got it really, she's really hot and bothered about this case, and she's going to charge forward and expose it as well.
That's great.
I think she's a great member to the Hovind team.
That's great. That's excellent. Sheila Zielinski. Yes, that's excellent. I mean, any support to bringing awareness to the case is outstanding. It's outstanding. If Bozo the Clown comes forward and starts talking about Pastor Kent Hovind, we want Bozo the Clown to start covering it. Why isn't Bozo the Clown covering it?
News in Washington, I'm Corva Coleman. Intelligence sources have confirmed to NP